very professional. We're the ones that are unprofessional. Told someone today we were going to do this, and I said, well, it's not going to be Howard Stern, for God's sake. And I said, well, I love Howard Stern. Well, I do too. But Love Winks is actually a very reputable professional company. Even though there is the kink stuff, they want to portray the company as a professional company. People are already nervous enough about talking about sex. You don't want to make it some awful dirty thing. You already feel awkward sitting next to grandma at church about it. But yeah, we'll be. I'm sure we're about winding down on that time.
Welcome back, all you sweet, sensual, untamed listeners.
Do you think he dirty talks like that to his woman?
All the fucking time.
I feel like it doesn't work.
Sadly, it doesn't.
We're back. Timberwolf, Heapdaddy, and Mama Jean, not my mother. Still want to clarify that Mama Jean is not my mother.
I'm not a mother.
No, she's not. She calls me daddy sometimes. No. I mean, but that doesn't have anything to do with you being my mother. You know what I mean? But we're still going to talk a little bit about it. I
try to hold it in, but every time you say shit like that, and the look on her face is, oh my God.
Daggers with her eyes, man.
I'm just like, oh, he's going to get it.
We'll say, before we get going, I want to say, Justin Appleseed is going to call in here in a little minute. We decided, or in a few minutes, hey, what the hell? Let's keep going. When he calls in, we're going to get him on the air. Until then, we'll talk about anything and everything.
So one of the things we did not bring up the last episode that we were going to bring up was Bernie Sanders. Did you imagine that he was going to drop out?
No, see, here, okay. I did, because he has no shot at winning.
No, but still.
He had absolutely no shot at winning. The Democrats can't find any new blood. They just keep putting the same person in front of us over. So, you know what? I say the Democrats. I do want to say the only reason the Republicans aren't doing that is because they just want to rally around Supreme Chancellor Trump.
Last time I checked, for this, the lineup for the Republicans is Donald Trump and then some guy who wants to legalize weed.
I don't know, but I like him.
I don't know his standards, but I saw that and I was like, huh.
I'm glad you mentioned weed, because we are still going to do, this is a little kind of a filler episode. We're still going to do the episode High Five, and we will be talking about High at 5.
Yeah.
You're supposed to get high at 4:20. You're 40 minutes late, homie.
Well, we're also not.
I mean, we can still get high at 5.
But here's the thing: we're not supposed to get high in general. So
yeah, let me rephrase that. We are not getting high. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Say no more, sire. Monty Python. Anybody? Huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, we are still going to do that episode when Justin gets back. We want him to get his, get stuff.
Tis but a flesh wound.
I'm not dead. Right now is the perfect time for somebody to have it ready. Bring out your dead. damn Rona going on.
Oh God, I knew that. When you think about it, though, I was watching the news at work because where we work, there's TVs. Not that we can watch them. But I saw on there was there's only in the globe, like globally, there's only 1 million a billion cases, and only 1 million of those cases have died.
Yeah, it's very, very low. In the United States, it may have gone up a little bit. It was 56,000 deaths.
Mm-hmm. And one of the guys was like, "Can you believe that?" I'm like, "Dude, there's 7 billion people in the world."
Yeah, here in the U.S., the population of the U.S. is 360 million.
Yeah,
something like that. 55,000 deaths is a drop in the bucket.
It's not even it's like a little.
And I don't.
It's a drop in a cup.
I don't want people to think that I'm heartless and that I don't care about those people. I do. I very much do care about them, but on a daily basis. Before this ever came around, more people than that died, and it is awful. But I mean, and they keep saying, "Oh, we have a rise in cases." No, we have a rise in documented cases because there's more people being tested now. And I keep saying, I get very political on a lot of things. All the people that kept saying Trump is crazy, he's trying to turn you against the media. The media is telling you the truth. All those same people right now are saying, well, the media is lying to us.
What's the fuck?
That's what they've been trying to tell you for years, But I don't know, man. I mean, we're going to get through the Rona. They're talking about, I think everything's supposed to open up May 1st, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
We stopped the video so people don't understand that you're sitting there smelling my snuff. My favorite snuff in the whole world. One of my favorite people in the whole world, Coach Ballard. From Ballard Cup. it's kayak grape, and he had me sample some years ago. Love it. I would love for him to listen to this. Hell, I'd love to get him on here.
Hell yeah.
He probably wouldn't. He's only himself around certain people. He's a college football coach and the epitome of a football coach. Like some people you can look at him and just, I know what they do for a living. Like when he says I'm a football coach, there is absolutely zero surprise. He's got the look, he's got the talk, he's got the tan lines from being out in 2-a-days all summer long.
Sunglasses.
There's absolutely no doubt that he's a football coach. And actually, speaking of him, I got some horrible news last night. I think I mentioned to you the annual golf tournament I play, Ballard Cup in Moorhead, Kentucky, which is named after Pike that passed away in 2005. Matt Ballard, Coach Ballard is his dad. That chapter that I've been a part of since my best friend Hagen went to college in Moorhead, the chapter just lost their I'm not sure what it's called, sanction, but the chapter is folding at the college. Been around. We've been doing that golf tournament. I think this would have been our 15th year as a team playing together. It was me and my two best friends, Gully and Hagen, and Gully's dad, Poppy, Big Poppy. Big Poppy, which is how it got started. But you think of the biggest redneck man you can think of with a stash of guns to get us through the boogaloo. That's the man right there. Probably once a week he sends me a text of a picture. What do you think of my new gun? They all look alike at this point, Poppy. I don't even know what to say anymore.
Your arrowhead necklace.
Yeah, we all have matching arrowhead necklaces that he made fishing out there. Well, not fishing, but fishing out the arrowheads from the lake. But since we're talking about anything for this little filler episode, fishing, hell, that's all I've been doing lately.
I have not had any luck lately.
Well, it's not my fault.
I know.
We've had some pretty good luck. I got Mama Jean and both kids. Got them all a bat. Well, you haven't caught a crappie yet, have you?
Mm-hmm.
But okay, so everybody except her, bass, crappie. Did get you a catfish a couple weeks ago. Got you a little bitty catfish.
My first catfish ever.
That's good.
Perfect eating size. I mean, that's all that matters. But
as long as you can eat it.
Yeah. But hold on, I need a sip of Jameson. Hold on.
Yeah, there you go. Get it in there.
Jameson Irish whiskey, good for the soul, cures the Rona.
Yes.
Not trademarked. I'm not going to do the love guru. Ding! TM. We're talking so my Mama Jean ain't even hardly had a chance to talk. She's sitting here listening. Which she loves the sound of my voice. That's the best sex toy she owns. Sound of my voice. It's like that. What's that thing called? The Sibian? Is that what it's called? Sibian that women sit on and
I don't know.
Am I the only one that knows this? Howard Stern, the movie Private Parts. Remember they do that where the girl sits on the speaker and Howard Stern like talks into the microphone, makes it vibrate so she can. No, just me?
Just you.
All right, y'all need to get out more. But speaking of Howard Stern.
I mean, I've heard about the
Hey, buddy,
dryer.
give me a call. Come on your show. The other day, Adam Sandler was on Howard Stern.
Really?
Yeah, that was actually a pretty good episode. Adam Sandler was fucking amazing for years and then fell off a little bit.
Yeah, and now still haven't watched his movie yet.
I still Uncut Gems? Is that what it's called?
Uncut Gems.
Man, I still want to see that. Every time I did it yesterday. The day before. I said, Mama Jean, you want to watch a movie? And she said, what do you want to watch? I said, all right. Let's just pretend I gave you a bunch of offers and you shot them all down. What do you want to watch? Let's just skip to that part. It doesn't matter what the hell I say.
I've been saying for weeks that I wanted to watch Deadpool. You know I wanted to watch Deadpool.
I do love Deadpool.
Deadpool's
We
amazing.
have both of them, and it's just a classic that we haven't watched in a while.
Ryan Reynolds, you want to come on the show?
Mm-hmm. Please.
Bring Ryan Reynolds on the show. I said, look, I'm going to be honest.
If he comes on the show, we're going to have a line of women outside.
I'm going to fuck him. I mean, I can. How often would you ever get to say, somebody say, "Oh,
we're not supposed to say that right now. We're supposed to fish him into it when he's here, and then we."
No, fuck that. He's gonna know what he's coming into. But you got. Oh, my child won a track tournament. That's nice. I fucked Ryan Reynolds. Who else can say that?
Nobody.
Right, and I'm comfortable enough with my sexuality. I'm not going to talk anything about his wife, but she is a very handsome woman.
She is very handsome.
She is very handsome. Her and what's the other one I like? Elizabeth Banks.
Mm-hmm.
Elizabeth, and actually, oddly, this is very, very strange. I don't even know if I've ever vocalized this. For some reason, her role in Hunger Games, I don't know. That gets me. I don't know. I don't know if it's because she's so proper and as a guy,
it's not even Zach and Mary make the porno.
Oh no, she was hot in that. But as a guy, and I don't know, maybe as a woman, when there's somebody who's so proper and just thinking about making them do dirty things, doesn't that like? Yeah. It's like because you're like, oh well, they would never do that thing, and then bada bing, bada boom, Alabama Hot Pocket. Oh shit, okay, here we fucking go.
Not the Alabama.
Anything but the Alabama Hot Pocket.
Oh yes, I'm gonna make you as proper as I can and here real fast.
See, this would be fun. You start getting me doing voices. This is what I do. I do voices a lot, and I also.
I'm just recently getting back into my voices. I didn't realize how many I had.
Random thing I do. I'm one of those people that in the middle of a conversation, and you've seen me do it at work, everywhere. Yeah. I will break out into song.
Oh yeah.
And probably the funniest time was laying in bed a few months ago, and I think I was facing either away from Mama Jean, towards or whatever, and she said, "Would you turn around?" And I went, and she goes, "Don't do it, don't." And I'm like, smoke coming out of my ear. And finally, I leaned in right next to her ear. I took a breath to start whispering, and she goes, "Please don't whisper it." Well, I couldn't hold it anymore. You got to start. When someone says turn around, you got to turn around.
Yes.
Every now and then. I say it to the cops when they tell me to turn around. That doesn't go over well. Sir, turn around. Turn around every night. And then I'm in handcuffs and I go to fucking jail.
Yeah, I've done the Bad Boys song and they did not really like that. I was like, oh, I get it.
Who did that? Was that Gabriel Iglesias? Yeah. Gabriel Iglesias, come on the show.
I haven't heard much from him. I know he did a
He's
show.
Still out there.
He just did a Netflix special.
Oh, he did?
He did. And that dude,
not like
his voice
but it was in 2019, I think.
Oh, yeah, I watched that. And that dude's got the whole little...
He's got a new TV show.
He does all the voices and all the sound effects.
He's awesome. He's
like
the guy from Police Academy.
Yes.
The black guy that can do all those.
Oh, I don't remember what his name was, but yeah, I love that guy. And there's
the only
actually,
one that I can remember is Bobcat.
Bobcat Goldthwait, baby. That man was he had not really a flash in the pan. I mean, he did stand up for a while, but that Boys, everything he did, man, that stood out for a long time.
So funny.
Oh, he was. I love the way he talked. But yeah, I'll just break out in the song. It doesn't matter what you say. I'm gonna fucking sing it. I mean, we've talked about my love of Broadway, and I actually talked on one episode. I don't know if you listened to it because you listen to me all day, every day. Why the fuck would you listen to a podcast?
Because there's two other guys here.
But she hears me do all the voices and all the singing. My love of Broadway, and you had told me one time that you and your sister used to talk about how
the perfect man. Brittany always wanted a man who loved Broadway and would go with her to all these Broadway shows and sing along with her in the car with them and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, that's cool and everything like that. She didn't marry anyone that was like that. I got it. So.
Well, the problem is, to be fair, most of the guys that love Broadway as much as I do, they're gay.
I like Broadway.
I mean, and we do. And actually, I've sort of, since I mentioned that, I've had a couple people that I won't say names of that have come in and they're like, hey, I didn't know you liked Broadway. What the fuck? I'm walking around at work singing show tunes all the goddamn time. How did you not know this? Well, I mean, I like Broadway. But,
I enjoy Broadway, but if I find out it's a boring play, I'm not going to it. Because I'll be that guy back there. What?
I'm very. I consider myself.
I'm not going to go see a Romeo and Juliet play. I'll be up there. Just kill yourselves already.
I do love Shakespeare. I do.
Shakespeare was a horny motherfucker.
Well, I mean, he was a guy, so.
But like,
she's a guy. So. It's ma'am. But I consider myself a little bit of a Broadway snob. If I'll tell Skyla, hey, put on Phantom of the Opera is my all-time favorite Broadway show ever.
I was in that play back in high school.
Who did you play?
The Phantom.
That's his dream role.
I mean, I would be Raoul, but after I saw that guy, what was his name? The guy we saw in Les Mis?
I can't remember his name.
I can't remember his name. He was the first black man to ever play the Phantom on Broadway.
He's amazing.
And after I saw him, there was a stage show of Les Mis that a coworker had let me borrow the DVD, and we watched it. Because I mean, I love Les Mis too.
Les Mis is
but
great.
He, when I heard him sing, I was like, "Who is this guy?" So I looked him up, and I said, "Oh, this was the first African American to ever play the Phantom on Broadway. And I of course, Googled